Are you dancing?
Yes.
Yes, Dr. Crystal is dancing. Welcome to Life Extension Live. I'm Dr. Mike, and that is
Dr. Crystal.
All right, so here in South Florida, we are blessed with an abundancy of citrus fruit, right?
Citrus everywhere.
Everywhere. I mean, oranges, grapefruits just growing, limes, lemons.
I found a random lemon in my hedges.
Just grow it. Just grow. Sure. That's South Florida for you. Now, the reason we're talking about this, because we know that they're really good for, your fiber, the antioxidants, vitamin C, all of that kind of stuff. But one particular part of the citrus fruit we don't talk about a lot is the
peel.
The citrus peel.
What are you doing with your peels? Let's see it in the comments right now. Let's just get straight to it.
Get to it. Tell us, are you just discarding the peels? Or have you come up with, some little hacks to really use the whole fruit? So on today's show, we're going to be talking about citrus juice and citrus peels, and maybe using them in ways you haven't thought about.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So let's go ahead. Now, we already started. I did an experiment here, Dr. Crystal. Can everybody see this?
When we have demonstrations.
I know. I love this. So I took an apple, sliced it up. I put some in one little bowl, some in the other. And then in one of these bowls, I put a whole bunch of lemon juice.
Like one entire lemon.
Yeah,
right?
one entire lemon. Now, people were like, oh, it's going to change the flavor of the apple. It doesn't, and it prevents browning.
Yeah, so at the end of the show, we'll see if Dr. Mike's hack stands up to the hack factor.
That shot right there we just had, don't show it again. I kind of already saw it. See, the browning is oxidative stress, oxidative stuff going on. And listen, citrus juices have tons of antioxidants, right? That's why it works. Okay, so that's going to be our check throughout the show. Okay, first I wanted to talk, let's get into the peels. Peel oils.
Right.
Why are we talking about peel oils?
Well, the peel oils, that's kind of giving us the aroma, the smell when you cut a grapefruit.
Like what we smell right now.
You're like, oh, the grapefruit. It's the oils that's in the peel that's giving you the scent. It's the essential oil, and they can be used for so many different things. We'll talk about aromatherapy for cleaning, for maybe even bleaching your hair.
Yeah, we got a whole bunch of stuff kind of to talk about with it. But when we were getting ready for the show, I was sitting here doing my read. What does Robson call it? Not a read through, a read. What did he say? Anyways, a rundown. I was doing my rundown, and he was cutting the citrus fruit, and all of a sudden I'm like, what is that?
Yeah.
It was so good.
Oh, it's
and
nice.
I smell it now. So what I'm smelling is the basis of aromatherapy.
That's right. And that's where I get excited, because you can use the citrus in so many different ways. I buy the oils. I have a citrus oil extract and a lemon oil extract, and I put it in my diffuser and I use it for aromatherapy. And it can be beneficial. One study, for example, evaluated the exposure to lemon and rosemary essential oils in the morning and orange and lavender oils in the evening, resulted in improvements in personal orientation related to cognitive function.
Yeah. And so, a lot of, I think people are very familiar with like the lavender oils for calming you down. And so just, all of these different citrus fruits, different plants, the oils are a little bit different. So they're going to do different things. Yeah. And it looks like citrus oils may be really good for the brain, cognitive function.
Yes, and that's the orange, the grapefruit, the lime, the lemon. They can all be, and you can find the blends. But, what I like is to maybe blend it all yourself and make your own. We'll talk about that.
Well, we'll get there. So, but I was surprised, maybe you are too, to hear this. It's not the lemon or the lime essential oil that has the most research. It's the orange, right?
Well, the orange smells so good.
I know. The minute you smell orange, you feel clean.
And relax.
There's something clean about that orange essential oil.
Maybe that clean feeling relates to a decrease in stress and anxiety, because that's what we're seeing in the research.
Look how you got there. You transitioned that perfectly.
Yeah, there's a study, university students, they're stressed.
Oh, woo.
Breathing air impregnated with orange oil.
Impregnated. Who wrote that for you?
Look, I'm trying to describe this so that our viewers can really understand this orange essence.
Yeah.
But it improved comfortable and relaxed feelings and was associated with a positive change in the brain. Anything that's going to help with stress these days,
Yeah, it's huge.
give it
it's
a try.
Huge. Another big thing is, just people, and it's related to stress, it's fatigue. A lot of people were just, I don't know if you feel this way, especially, when this time of the year, you were talking about the students doing finals and all this kind of stuff, right? A lot of that stress leads to you can't sleep as well, right? So here was another interesting thing with orange oil, essential oil, was that it was an 8-month randomized trial in hemodialysis patients. These are patients that have bad kidneys. Fatigue is a well-known side effect of that. And guess what the essential oils did? Orange,
yeah, that was the orange oil.
Reduced significantly the fatigue in this very fatigued population.
Wow. And according to the authors of this very report, with anxiety and sedative effects, this essence improves sleep quality and enhances mood as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, at this point, a lot of people, and maybe you're wondering this too, don't forget, we got comments we can take and everything,
We
right?
do, yes.
Let us know what your little hacks are and stuff and what your favorite citrus what type of citrus you like, the peels, all that kind of stuff.
And what are you doing with your peels?
Yeah, and are you interested? We're talking about essential oils now. Are you interested in doing it yourself? DIY, Hannah. I got it right.
Well, Dr. Mike, I'll tell you, when we started researching for this, I saw several YouTube videos of the DIY. So some of them, they zest the lemon, for example, and then they soak the lemon maybe in an oil or an alcohol to try to extract the oil.
Pull
so
it out,
you've seen that where you can use something like a really potent alcohol like Everclear.
Yeah.
Or
Woo!
Someone else used vodka.
Vodka, yeah.
And so that helps to pull those oils out. This just doesn't really work.
It's not going to be the same thing.
Doesn't really work. Other examples I've seen where they've peeled an orange and put it inside of olive oil and let that sit for about 2 weeks.
Still don't think it's going to be as concentrated as you want.
It's not as concentrated. You can give that oil, or even if it's lemon, give that olive oil a nice lemon flavor. That's great for salads.
That would be great. Yeah. No, that would be fine. But it's not an essential oil for
salads
aromatherapy.
And cooking, but it's not essential oils. You need a steam distillation machine.
I saw that.
As well as the mechanical expression. It's not an easy process. So
remember I told you? I came across a video where I'm not going to get in who it was, but this guy was claiming he had a hack to make his own essential oils. And he had these things. He had a distillation process going on, this presser thing. And I'm like, most people aren't good, unless you're doing a small business.
That's not a hack.
That's not a hack.
A hack should be something you can just do
simple.
Quickly. You have the supplies at home.
Simple. And so at the end of the day, essential oils, aromatherapy, just buy the oils.
Yeah.
That's what you do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So that's our oil research and DIY. I do want to mention, though, there is a specific compound that you want to learn about here that's in the essential oil. It's called D-limonene.
Yeah, that's the main essential, or sometimes you hear it volatile oil, but that just means that main essential oil that's found in the citrus fruit peel. And we have some research with that internally.
Yeah. This is not aromatherapy. This is taking it like in an extra.
We're talking internally shows that it can increase the growth of neurites. Yeah. Those little baby
remember
projections.
my thing?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Neurites. So this is my right hand. Well, to you, it looks like my left hand. My right hand is a nerve cell. My left hand's a nerve cell. Mm-hmm. And my fingers are those projections, those neurites. Mm-hmm. We want a lot of these things.
We do.
This is memory. This is recall. This is cognitive health for a long time. So that's it's always nice to see something natural boost those neurites.
That's right, and boost the growth of them, because at one point we thought that wasn't possible, and now we're seeing research that it is possible to kind of grow out some of those additional communication centers.
Yeah, and this has also been shown. So not only are they showing those neurite growth, it's through this compound called BDNF. This is a neuron compound that stimulates overall nerve cell growth, right? So you see D-limonene from essential oils doing a citrus essential oils doing some pretty good stuff.
Now, you wanted to talk about some other uses of D-limonene as well?
I forgot. Yeah. One of my favorites, been in this industry a long time. I've seen a lot of people use nutrients in different ways, trying to help themselves. D-limonene could be one of the key nutrients for heartburn.
That's right.
It works really well for heartburn.
I've also seen it added to help with the absorption
of other nutrients. Yeah. So D-limonene is a really cool orange essential oil compound.
That's right.
All right, let's get to hack number 1.
Hack number 1.
I'm going to read it, right?
Favorite things.
Hack number 1, you want to boil orange peels. Why would I want to boil orange? There it is.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Don't throw those orange peels away, those lemon peels away. Boil them, add clove, add some cinnamon, and you use
Christmassy
it as a natural potpourri.
Yeah.
Just put it in a pot and let it go all day. Now, check on your pot. We don't want to promote any house fires. My husband, he was like, you need to add more water. Set a timer because, the water will boil down.
This kind of thing, this kind of hack was really popular in like the 80s, the 90s. Potpourri. There's probably some audience members that, especially the younger ones, that probably don't know what potpourri is, right?
Bring it back.
It's an old style thing, but yeah, what a great way, those essential oil candles, fine, whatever, I get it. But how easy it is just to do it yourself here.
Well, it's not that easy to find a candle that's not poisoning you. So.
That's a good point. And some of them claim, it's pure essential oil. Those scents are pretty darn strong. There's something going on there, in my opinion, right? All right, hack number 2, citrus peels used as cleaners.
Yeah, you put that citrus in some vinegar. And those peels, you soak them in vinegar in a closed jar, and then you can kind of strain that solution. And this can be transferred to a spray bottle. Clean your windows. Clean your countertops.
Countertops for sure. And what's nice is it's not going to leave a nasty residue. It's not going to leave behind some chemicals you don't want in your home, right? This is a safe. People call this, what is it? Like a clean, clean body, detox body, clean home, detox home. Mm-hmm. Using the citrus in this cleaning way is it's like you're detoxing your home
and your environment,
and it's doing it in a safe way.
Yeah, we love that. Now the next hack.
Ooh.
Can I apply orange peel on my hair?
Now, did you do this or not?
I have not. But Dana Dye, who's one of our researchers,
hi Dana.
She has tried this, and I have another coworker who's tried this. So there are 3 preparations. One, you can use the lemon, and you put it in your hair, and you go outside, and that can, with the help of the sun, can maybe give you some natural highlights.
Now you're talking about in this case with lemon juice.
That would be
squeeze the juice and just basically rub it in your head, your hair,
right? Yeah.
And then just go outside.
And you can do some pieces because you want the highlights.
Oh, so I don't know what that means. Okay, so you want the highlights, everyone. I don't. That's fine. All right, and then that's one preparation.
Right. So the other thing is the peel can be ground and added to shampoo, and so it's thought to enhance the removal of dandruff.
That's interesting, but that's not really. So the first one is going to maybe lighten. Mm-hmm. That one maybe is more about cleaning your scalp.
It's more about cleaning. Yeah. Lemon juice may also be used as an after shampoo rinse to rebalance the hair's pH.
Don't get it in your eyes. That'll make anybody cry.
Right.
Be careful with that. Now, you mentioned Dana Dye again. Yeah. She works with us. Did it work? Did it do her? Did it?
I've received great reports, but this is anecdotal, so I do have to tell you. Most of everything we kind of research and we find, and we're digging into research. We're not seeing, those randomized, placebo-controlled clinical studies. But hey, it's lemon.
It's a hack. It's lemon.
It's not,
Try some things. You're going to be okay, right? All
Compared to what we typically put in our hair.
Why don't you try this? Why don't you do something?
I don't think my hair's too dark. I think it's too
Well,
pigmented.
no, what about maybe just using it like as a you mentioned as a conditioner?
I would use anything. I haven't tried it, but I use all sorts of things. Rice water. Mayonnaise.
Shoot, jeez. Okay, here we go. Get ready. Dr. Chris has a long list of a lot of things she's tried. How about this hack? Sitting outside, it's spring and summer, maybe in early fall, trying to have a nice I sound Texas all of a sudden, a nice barbecue. I am from Texas, I can say that. A nice barbecue with friends or something, and all of a sudden you're doing this. Get out of here. What is that? Mosquitoes. Listen, citrus can be used as insect repellent. I think, though, you have to do something with it. You have to boil it in something.
Well, so one study showed that sweet orange or lime peel extracts had insecticidal activity against mosquitoes, houseflies, cockroaches after 30 to 60 minutes of being sprayed in the room. So what you do, you cut it into small pieces and you steam it. So,
it's not boiled. Oh, I thought it was boiled in something.
They're steamed.
Okay.
And then so we asked Robson if he tried it, and he hasn't. So
okay.
Robson is a camper.
Robson,
and we told him this is something that he needs to try on his next camping trip.
Yeah. No, he just goes inside his camper.
Smells so good.
All right, so there's
those are hacks.
Those are real hacks for you to try. Who would have thought? Citrus, it's good for your body, good for your hair, cleans your home.
Aromatherapy.
May get rid of some mosquitoes. I mean, this is good stuff, right? I'm going to bring it into the science a little more now, right? Because there are some key compounds besides the D-limonene we mentioned, right? There's a few other compounds that, listen, at the end of the day, the more you consume of these, the healthier you're going to be, period, right? All right, so let's talk about the first one. And this is one of your favorite things, polyphenols and fiber.
Oh, yes, and we'll talk about the fiber, but the polyphenols, we know that they have an antioxidant effect. They help to fight free radicals.
Yeah.
So we need the citrus, the citrus extracts. These flavonoids are thought to have effect with healthy cell division, cyto
you get it. You got it.
Anti-proliferative activities, meaning too much cellular growth. We don't want that.
Yeah.
And so the citrus, we just love it for that. There's research with weight that we'll look into. So many beneficial applications.
I'm not to put you on the spot. So, fiber is a big one that we do talk about a lot. And most Americans, we're not even close to what we should be. Not even close, right?
Yeah.
So what a nice way to get some fiber in, right? I mean, simple.
And it's a good soluble fiber.
Which is really good, right? That's the goods for sugar, cholesterol,
right?
All of that kind of stuff, right? So, one orange may not be loaded with the fiber, but it's a great source, right?
Yeah, it's a good source. You're going to get some fiber that can help with satiety and help to slow things down whenever you're eating as well. So I'm pro-fiber.
All the way, absolutely.
And to get the citrus fiber is nice.
You've always inspired me to do more and more fiber. Since working with you, we've been working together for 16 years.
Yay.
Now.
Almost 17.
Almost 7. Yeah, that's right. I'm always off like a year. You ever notice that? Yeah, we're close to 17 years. And each year, I add a little more fiber because Dr. Crystal's telling me I'm not doing enough.
And you should too.
Yes, and it's important. Now, this next one, I like, and I've actually recommended it for some people. It's called diosmin.
Yeah.
Diosmin, citrus diosmin. Why am I recommending it for people? It's great for your heart.
It's great for your heart, and it's great for your blood vessels. Or
that's what I meant. It's more
as well.
The inner lining of the blood vessels. They have these cells called endothelial cells, right? They are critical to life.
Yeah.
You got to keep these cells that line your arteries healthy, and diosmin does a good job for that.
Yeah, and recent research has emphasized its benefit on blood vessels. Last year, an article published in a journal concluded that diosmin preserved endothelial function by lowering the expression of inflammatory factors and restoring vascular tone.
Yeah, it's just great. I love it. It's one of my favorites. I mean, I'm just here. Let me just do this list.
Okay.
I think you can hit a couple of them already, but let me just do this list. So again, we're talking about citrus, diosmin. Can you put that back up, Hannah, so they can see, and maybe they want to write it down or something? There it is. Key one. Here's just a list. antibacterial, anti-diabetic, anti-hyperlipidemic, that's high lipids and stuff like that, anti-fibrotic, so less clotting, right? Anti-mutagenic, that's healthier cell division, which is what we want, and it supports a healthy inflammatory response. One compound in citrus with all of that researched, proven.
Right. I think that's the point. This diosmin, there was a meta-analysis of 7 randomized double-blind research, and it's supporting cardiovascular disease patients.
Yeah. So there you go. There's another one in citrus called the anthocyanins. This is something, anthocyanins are compounds that you've been bringing up more in our shows.
I have, because they are a type of polyphenol that have specific benefits for heart health, blood vessel health, and weight management. So that's why we're talking about it now.
Yeah.
In particular, the Moro orange. It's a type of red blood orange.
Oh, God.
So it's kind of the inside of the orange looks almost like blood.
It's red.
I mean, it's really dark, and that dark color.
Yeah.
Those are the anthocyanins.
We didn't get a picture of that, Hannah, did we?
I don't think so.
I don't think so, yeah. Yeah, you should see that. There's actually different, I learned there's different shades of the red based on like the type. And it can go from pinkish all the way down to almost, it looks black.
Yes.
Right? And it's just so beautiful looking. To me, it tastes the same as a regular orange. I know other people are like, oh, it's more this or that. I don't know. It just tastes like an orange. But it does look cool.
It looks cool. In research, a human study, an extract of blood orange given for 12 weeks resulted in loss of 7 centimeters from the waist and 6 from the hips.
Yeah.
So it's helping with that hip to waist ratio,
which is really key to cardiovascular risk assessment, right? That could be even more important than your overall weight.
Yes.
Right.
So more benefits of citrus.
And then we're going to end this real quick because again, it's one of Dr. Crystal's favorite, citrus pectin.
Yeah.
Why is that one of your favorites?
That's a soluble fiber. Pectin, the soluble fiber that you find in the citrus. Hey, it's a stool softener.
Woo!
As a soluble fiber, it helps with LDL cholesterol.
Awesome.
He's excited.
Yeah.
And we also know that it may even help with detox.
Woo,
Detox of heavy metals. There's a specific type of this citrus pectin called modified citrus pectin.
Yep.
And it's modified where it's better absorbed into the small intestines, and it can help with detox.
Yeah, it can surround those metals.
Yeah.
And then you poop it out. Right?
That's what we want.
Yeah, it's just what you want. That's what, and we
want to poop, and we want to poop out the metals.
Well, you got to poop, so you might as well get out the metals too.
Right.
That's citrus pectin. So a lot of different things you can do with citrus, the oranges, the limes, the grapefruits. Now, before we end our show, we got to look at our apples. So remember,
which one is
one of these. So these are sliced apples. One has a bunch of lemon juice. One doesn't have the lemon juice. The lemon juice should keep it from browning so much. So based on that image right there, which one do you think? Is it this one that has the lemon, or is it this one that has the lemon? What do you think? Dr. Crystal, what are you starting to think here?
Oh, it's definitely this one.
Yeah, it's pretty clear, right?
Be.
Yeah, it is.
Now the question is, what does it taste like?
Taste it.
I'm going to go in for one.
It should just taste like it does. The lemon juice does not affect the apple flavor at all. You could do the same thing with avocado, anything that tends to brown.
Mmm.
It might even bring more flavor.
Oh, my goodness.
Right?
So good. Dr. You should try one.
Oh, well, let me try one. Let's see what we got here.
You will be pleasantly surprised.
I'm making a mess. Hannah, I'm making a mess.
It's just a hint of the lemon flavor. You put a lot of lemon in there, but my. All this needs is just a little cinnamon.
What are you adding to it?
A perfect afternoon snack.
Honestly,
please give it a try.
That lemon.
That's about the best.
You taste it just a little bit, but what I really taste is intense apple. It's like the most intense, right? Oh, it's so good, Robson. Come here. We got to finish the show.
I know. I took a big bite.
So Try your citrus fruits. Get those peels out there. Make
Wow.
your fragrance stuff. Make your essential oils. Use that whole citrus fruit. It's so good for you. I'm still chewing. There's key compounds that are in the citrus that we talked about. Overall, great. We have a great article for you. Let's put that up. Hannah, lifeextension.com. It's a bunch of articles /education. On that page there is everything Dr. Crystal and I do.
Yeah, that's our health hub.
Yeah. With the help of Robson and Hannah.
Yeah, you'll see our access to our live show, access to Live Forever-ish podcast, access to
really
our
is good.
wellness blog,
It really is.
access to our health needs quizzes. It's all right there.
I'm eating. Go ahead and finish up.
It's really good. And so thank you for joining us. Dr. Mike's chewing, so I'll go ahead and close us out. And remember that we go live every Wednesday, 12 noon.
Woo-hoo!
Remember, wherever platform you're watching us on, we are on LinkedIn. Hi, LinkedIn family.
YouTube.
We are on YouTube. We are on
remember.
Instagram. We are all there. So connect with us. If you're ringing a bell, pressing the interested button. Remember, every Wednesday, 12 noon. I'm Dr. Crystal, and
I'm Dr. Mike.
thanks for watching.
All right, listen.